Welcome to Flipped Classroom. This unit is Algebra and this video is on substitution. Our learning intention is we are learning to evaluate algebraic expressions by substituting, and our success criteria is I am successful when I can explain what substitution is, replace pronumerals with given values, and find the value of an expression, which is called evaluate. So let's have a quick look at a problem you've probably seen on the internet before, and it is this type of problem. Can we solve this equation? Now, we can sit down and we can work out that one of the lady beetles is worth 10 because two lady beetles are worth 20, and 10 plus 10 is 20. We can then use that information and find out that a bee is worth 5, and then we can use that to find out a butterfly is worth 4. So that final equation where we have a ladybird, a bee, and a butterfly is 11 because 10 plus 5 minus 4 equals 11. Now what we've done there is basically what substitution is. So with substitution, if we know the value of a variable, we are able to evaluate or work out the expression by using substitution. So what substitution is when we replace that variable, that pronumeral, the letter, with the number that it is worth. So there's a couple of things we need to remember when talking about algebra. And the big one is that 3a is really 3 times a, and x over 5 is really x divided by 5. So with substitution, we can do this with the expressions as we have chatted about, but we can also do this with equations, formulas, or rule. And these are all words that have similar meanings. So let's have a look at an example. Here we have two expressions and we've been given the values of both A and B. So I'm going to do my thinking on the left and what I'm going to write down to show my teacher that I understand this on the right. So for that first question, the 6a, I'm going to substitute in that variable A with the value that I have been given. And I'm going to put in that multiplication sign to make it clear that I know what's happening here. So I'm going to write down 6a equals 6 times 3. That shows the teacher that I have inserted that value of 3 into the expression. And I know that that 6a is really 6 times a. And the next step is I'm going to evaluate it. So I'm going to follow down the line underneath. I'm going to put an equal sign, make sure that they're in order, and I'm going to write down the answer of 18. For B, we're going to do something similar. So again, I'm putting my thinking on the left-hand side. So for question B, I'm going to substitute in all the variables with their values. Again, I'm going to write out that whole expression. I'm going to write the 7a minus 2b over 3. I am then going to rewrite that expression with the substituted values. So I'll write down 7 times 3 minus 2 times 15 all over 3. I'm then going to write the equal sign underneath and I'm going to go through my order of operations. So first I'm going to do that first multiplication, then I'm going to do that second multiplication, then I'm going to do the division, which is simplifying that fraction. And then finally, I'm going to do the subtraction and I get to my answer. And you'll notice each line, I'm just changing one thing and the equal signs follow underneath. So for this lesson, we need to reflect on how substitution compares to what we've been doing before in maths. Not only what areas have we used this in maths, but specifically when we're looking at measurement, how does this substitution work when we're looking at an area of a rectangle and we've got the formula area equals length times width. As always, like the video and subscribe for more videos on maths.